Good morning, students. After having discussed the introductory part of the chemical kinetics, the speed of the reaction, instantaneous rate of reaction, average rate of reaction, integrated rate of reaction for zero order reaction, for first order reaction. After finding out the differences between the order of reaction and the molecularity of reaction, and after solving the problems based on half-life time and the rate constant and time period of the reaction, we will now see how the rate constant depends upon the temperature of the reaction system, the system in which the reaction takes place, or surrounding in which the reaction takes place. That means temperature dependence of rate of reaction. In general, the rate of reaction nearly doubles for every 10-degree rise in the temperature. So when I am saying double, I am not saying exactly double, I am saying nearly double. So that also we will see in the numericals based on the formula which relates the rate of reaction, the rate constant and the temperature. So basically the rate constant and the temperature of the reaction is related by an equation which is called as Arrhenius equation. So we will see how Arrhenius equation looks like. So it is like this. K, as we know that it is rate constant, is equal to a constant A which depends upon the collision frequency E to the power minus EA. EA is activation energy divided by universal gas constant multiplied by T. Now in class 12th level, derivation of this is not required, because for deriving this you will need to refer to thermodynamics and then this can be found out. So as of now we have to start with this equation only and we have to solve numericals, and there will be a little bit of modification of this exponential equation, and we will try to convert this exponential equation into linear equation. Alright, so we can convert this into linear equation. This is called as Arrhenius equation. Now, how we can find out that what will be the change in the rate constant for a particular given change in the temperature? The temperature is in the exponent and it is rate constant. So we will put log K or log EK is equal to log EA into log base E to the power minus activation energy by RT. So this becomes log EK is equal to log EA plus log E base E will become 1 and this has to come here. So it will become minus EA by RT log E base E. So this will become, this we can write as ln K, natural logarithm K, equal to ln A minus EA by RT. Now say for two cases if we will take, say at temperature T1 and at temperature T2, if any reaction's temperature changes from T1 to T2, then how K will vary. To find out what we can do, we can simply take two cases, like say at T1 this reaction can be written as ln K1 equal to ln A minus EA by R, which is a constant T1, and at T2 ln K2 will be equal to ln A minus EA by R T2. Now we can subtract these two equations and it will look like ln k1 minus ln k2 is equal to ln a and ln a minus ln a will be nullified and this will become EA, or for your convenience I can show you. A is constant for both the reactions, so ln A minus ln A and minus EA by R T1 minus EA by R T2. This and this gets cancelled. So this can be written as ln K1 by K2 is equal to EA by R we can take out common, minus EA by R we have taken out common, and inside what is remaining is 1 by T1 plus 1 by T2. This is the second form of Arrhenius equation. This was the first form of Arrhenius equation. This is the second form of the Arrhenius equation. Now, as I told you that as there will be a change in temperature by 10 degrees C, the rate constant or the rate of reaction will be nearly doubled. So we can find out the ratio of K1 and K2 for 10 degree change in T1 and T2. So you can verify that what I said by putting the values. Further, this can also be written as 2.303 log base 10 K1 by K2 is equal to minus EA by R. Since we were subtracting it, so this will become plus here and this will become minus here. So we'll write 2.303 K1 by K2 equal to minus EA by R T1 T2, and this will become T2 minus T1, so delta T. Or we can write log K1 by K2 will be equal to minus EA by 2.303 R delta T by T1 T2. So if we find out the value of this much just by temperature, so we can find out the ratio of K1 and K2 by finding NT log of this. Alright, so now we will be doing numerical based on this.